What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we start the new series, you guys. We are getting the S-FLO to 500 horsepower. I'm getting some of the stuff ready right now. I'm getting all the tools ready, as you can see over here. And we are going to get this car to 500 horsepower. We are finally starting to do the miles and everything. So in today's video, to start the series, we are going to be installing the heat exchanger. Now, at the end of the video, we're going to get a few clips and I'm going to see how the car runs after I install this heat exchanger. And it's going to be a bigger one. It'll keep the temps down. And this heat exchanger is from MERCRACING. I'll show you guys a clip of it right now. This should take away all the heat soaking issues that we get on this car, the S-FLO. It heat soaks a lot because it's supercharger and a bunch of other things, you guys, that this car has. So right now I'm gathering all the tools and getting all the parts that I need to install it to the car. And yeah, let's get right into it. We are going to be taking apart the front bumper and a few other things to get to the tiny heat exchanger that the car comes with. And you guys will see the difference once it is installed and in place. But all right, you guys, let's get right into it. I'm gonna show you guys what I'm working with right now. All right, you guys, so here we go. I'm going to show you guys what the heat exchanger looks like. I bought this one off of Facebook Marketplace because we always try and find the deals, you know. Yeah, boy. Somebody was selling it. So yeah, guys, this is the heat exchanger. It's from, as you guys can see, it's from MERCRACING. And this is pretty beefy compared to the OEM one. This is pretty much, the OEM one is about this size from factory. And yeah, that's just not gonna help when you're introducing more heat into the engine. We have a bigger heat exchanger and we are going to be installing it. I got all my tools everywhere. And the first thing we are going to do is raise the car up and let's get right into it, you guys. All right, you guys, so we're gonna move on to the other side now. We are now going to tackle the bumper and remove this whole thing, you guys. So we're first going to start with this. And then I think there are a few 10mm bolts on the inside here in the wheel well. Now I have to remove this cover up here. These are T30s, I believe. And then underneath there's gonna be, I think, maybe a 10mm or something like that. Then after that, we're gonna go to the bottom and remove the bolts from the bottom side of the car, and then the ones in the wheel well. Didn't let him back there. I might not even need it. I don't know what this cable is for, you guys, but took that out. So what I'm gonna do now is go inside the wheel well and use a 10mm socket to get to that bolt that's holding the side of the bumpers. So I'm gonna get to the bolts on the side now. All right, so hopefully you guys can see, but this is a T20. Kind of ate up this bracket over here. I don't know, I'll have to fix it in the future, see what I have to do, but that's not gonna fly anymore. It's not good. But anyways, there's a T20 there, a T20 here for the bumper. So you kind of peel back this. All right, guys, so after removing those two T20 bolts, what you have to do is pretty much pull back on this. And now we are gonna go on the other side. This is the ghetto version of keeping the wheel in place while you do all that work. And let's move on to the other side now. Take those two, oh, look at that. This one's not non-existent. I guess we only have one. Yeah, So this car's been going through stuff. A lot of stuff actually, look at that. There it is. I don't know if you guys can see on the GoPro. We're gonna go on the other side now. All right, so this other one is out. All right, these are rusted, pretty nasty. And get 2 of those. Now we're gonna get to the ones at the bottom, and then I think we'll be able to remove everything. We have more T30s. I think there's a total of 3 of them. So it goes, there's 1 and 2 and 3, and I think the bumper will be free to go from there. So let's do that. Again, you gotta use a T30. All right, let's see if we can take it off now. Is that a rock? There's a rock. This is the other long bolt. We good now? There we go. I guess we're a little free now. Never mind, I'll take that back. There are a lot of bolts in this. And there we go, you guys. We have successfully removed the front bumper. Try to get to this harness for the fog lights. There's one side, trying to get to the harness. And there's this other side. And bam, no more bumper. So to remove this support bar, I have to get to the bolts here at the bottom. There's like two of them right there, and then 2 on the other side. And then this will go away. Then we'll get to the heat exchanger. Look at how small this thing is, you guys, compared to that one. As y'all can see, this won't be able to handle the 500 horsepower that we're gonna add to this system. So there we go. So I'm looking at this radiator here. This one, I think this is part of this, but it's for like the supercharger or something like that. I'm not quite sure, but as you guys can see, there's a lot of corrosion there. I'm not sure what's going on with this. We're gonna have to check that out at some point, but today is not that day, since we are going to be doing the heat exchanger. We're gonna leave that for another day, and we'll figure out what's going on with this side of the setup. But anyways, you guys, we removed the bumper successfully. We are now going to go ahead and remove these things and this support bracket so I can install that heat exchanger onto it. So let's keep going. So as y'all can see here, we got a bunch of leaves. So I'm gonna remove this plastic piece so we can clean it up a little bit. All right, so we're all super packed in there. All right, guys, I don't know if y'all can see, but the first thing we have to remove is this hose on this side, and then there's another hose in here on this side of the whole thing. We have a clamp so we don't lose a lot of coolant. Let's go ahead and clamp that hose to prevent coolant from leaving the system. So, all right, is that gonna tighten it a little bit more? All right, there it is, you guys. We're now going to grab another set of pliers. All right, so we have the other one now. All right, so let's go ahead and remove this hose. All right, guys, so I'm now gonna switch camera angles so you guys can see kind of like a wide view of what I'm doing. The coolant is coming out of the heat exchanger. Let it drain for a little bit until it gets to a low point, and then we're gonna move on to the other side. Kind of have to break this loose. Careful not to poke a hole through this heat exchanger. All right, so that is it. We now have full access to this side of the car. All right, so now that the cowl is gone, we have a clear view here of this hose. We're gonna remove this side, do the same thing we did to the other side, and that's it. All right, guys, so let's remove this side. I'm gonna clamp that down and do it the old school way. Work with what you got. All right, so look at this setup right here. We got the ghetto hose clamps. All right, guys, so on the off time, I was able to remove the crash bar and a couple of things that were in the way. So now everything is free, so I can remove this heat exchanger. All right, guys, so the heat exchanger was removed now. My brother and I just did the mock-up to the support bracket, and that's the old heat exchanger over there. So what we're gonna do now is mount this to the crash bar and then measure it and see how it looks over here. So that will be the next step. The coolant is already drained. Both hoses on both sides are clamped, so we're not gonna lose a lot of coolant. So let's keep going, doing the install. All right, you guys, so we have made a lot of progress. I wanna show you guys where I'm at right now. We are losing daylight very quickly, but I think we are gonna have this installed by tonight. If not, stay tuned for the next video. If you guys haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe right now. Turn on the post notifications so you guys get notified when I post a brand new video. Let's continue with the install, but I wanna show you guys where I'm at right now. So my brother helped with this a little bit, in the mounting of this and doing like a quick mock-up or centering the whole heat exchanger to the car so it looks good. We even put the bumper on and a few things on to make sure that it was gonna look good, and I think we are good. So what I'm gonna do now is install the rest of the hardware onto that heat exchanger, and then I'm gonna mount it to the car and see how far we can get before we lose daylight. As y'all can see, still nice and bright out. Right now it is 8:24 p.m. here in Connecticut. And yeah, so that's the update on it. I didn't record most of the things because it's kind of hard to do when you're kind of working on the car and doing things. Plus I'm new to this whole YouTube thing, and it's hard for me to kind of manage all of that. So now I'm gonna attach the whole thing to the front of the car, and you guys will get to see me doing that right now. I believe the next upgrade will be the CWA 100 water pump on this side for the supercharger, so we can get that coolant flowing a lot faster than it is right now. Let's mount this radiator to the car right now. All right, you guys, so one thing you need to know is that this heat exchanger comes with fittings as well. So this is I believe this is the inlet side of the coolant, and this side is the out. So yeah, MERCRACING did a pretty cool thing. They designed a product that works both on B8 and B8.5s. All right, my people, so it's getting dark out here. I think this is where we're going to leave it for tonight, but as you guys can see, the heat exchanger is installed in there. Right now it's not fully secured because we don't have the bolts and stuff on there, but I think it looks pretty good, you guys. If we look at it from this angle, as you guys can see, the whole thing is centered in the middle of the car. So tomorrow I'll be recording part 2 of this whole series, and that will be me finishing off all the lines, the coolant lines, attaching it to the heat exchanger, testing out the system to see that it is, we can hold vacuum and there are no leaks anywhere. And especially in these fittings. These new fittings, I don't really trust them that much. We might have to bring them to somebody to weld those parts and this aluminum fitting on there, but we'll see what happens. If we can get a vacuum and hold vacuum and the whole thing doesn't start to leak, I think we'll leave it the way it is. But that will be tomorrow's video. So this is gonna be it, you guys. I wanna thank you guys for watching, viewing, subscribing. This video will be uploaded. I'm not sure when. Hopefully everything works well. Share this video with your friends, your people, whoever. Go ahead and do that right now. Click the like button. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out. And God bless.